Hey everyone, it's Chris with the inaugural episode video, if you will, of Tragic the Gathering. And today we're going to be discussing the first tragedy that will be running through the gauntlet here. It is what I affectionately refer to as the Luck-Sack deck. Now, if you're reading the article and following along on MTGO Strat, new messages are available. I don't care. You will see that this is going to be a very interesting endeavor. That's my youngest crying upstairs because he obviously wants more breakfast. I'm not neglecting him. His mother's up there with him. So, alright, so we have 22 lands. There are 18 of them being mountains, 4 of them being Sandstone Needle. Now, why Sandstone Needle? Why not, basically? Enters the battlefield tapped with 2 depletion counters on it. You tap it, remove a depletion counter, and get 2 red mana. And then if there are no more depletion counters on it, sacrifice it. We're going to see how this works for a little bit of ramp, because if you'll notice my curve, there is not a whole lot that goes on before 3-drop spot. Now, the purpose of the Luck-Sack deck is to draw out those people who say, oh, that was a nice top deck, oh, way to Luck-Sack the win. So I thought, what better way to do that than have the majority of my cards say, flip a coin. With that in mind, we have 4 copies of Mana Clash. You and target opponent each flip a coin. Mana Clash deals 1 damage to each player whose coin comes up tails. Repeat this process until both players' coins come up heads on the same flip. This seems stupid, so naturally it's in here. 4 copies of Lightning Bolt because I am running red. 2 copies of Krark's Thumb. This one makes me chuckle. If you would flip a coin, instead flip 2 coins and ignore 1. I just think that this is going to get absolutely ridiculous in a stupid way. In the 3-drop spot, we have 2 copies of Wirefly Hive. It's an artifact. 3 tap, flip a coin. If you win the flip, put a 2/2 colorless insect artifact creature token with flying named Wirefly onto the battlefield. If you lose the flip, destroy all permanents named Wirefly. That's absolutely crazy, so we're going to play it. These of Fiery Gambit from Mirrodin. Flip a coin until you lose a flip or choose to stop flipping. If you lose a flip, Fiery Gambit has no effect. If you win 1 or more flips, Fiery Gambit deals 3 damage to target creature. If you win 2 or more flips, Fiery Damage deals 6 damage to each opponent. If you win 3 or more flips, draw 9 cards and untap all lands you control. My god. 2 copies of Molten Birth. Put 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens onto the battlefield, then flip a coin. If you win the flip, return Molten Birth to its owner's hand. What could possibly go wrong? 2 copies of Planar Chaos, with a bald dude getting ripped apart by a creature from Aliens. At the beginning of your upkeep, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, sacrifice Planar Chaos. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player flips a coin. If he or she loses the flip, counter that spell. Wow. 4 copies of Mijay Jin. That is just... I don't think Human Anatomy really works that way, but whatever. Whenever Mijay Jin attacks, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, remove Mijay Jin from combat and tap it. In the 4-drop spot, we have 2 bottles of Suleiman. For 1, sacrifice Bottle of Suleiman, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, Bottle of Suleiman deals 5 damage to you. If you win the flip, put a 5/5 colorless Jin artifact creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Heck yes. 2 Sorcerer's Strongbox. 2 tap, flip a coin. If you win the flip, sacrifice Sorcerer's Strongbox, then draw 3 cards. 4 copies of Volatile Rig. Trample. It attacks each turn if able. Whenever Volatile Rig is dealt damage, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, sacrifice Volatile Rig. When Volatile Rig dies, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, it deals 4 damage to each creature and each player. 2 copies of Chance Encounter. Whenever you win a coin flip, put a luck counter on Chance Encounter. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 10 or more luck counters on it, you win the game. That seems solid to me. And 4 copies of Creepy Doll. Indestructible. Whenever Creepy Doll deals combat damage to a creature, flip a coin. If you win the flip, destroy that creature. Now just imagine all of this, and these guys right here, and Krark's thumb. The reason we're playing this online is because we're going to wear our thumbs out otherwise. So let's take it in. Oh, that's another interesting thing to note. According to MTGO, the only format that I can play this in is Legacy, and I have no knowledge of Legacy, so this is going to be interesting. Let's take it in and see what happens.